Thank you, Nick. Well, we begin this morning with the Department of Child and Family Services bracing for an uptick in cases. This comes after an estimated increase of more than 2,000 kids from last July to the end of next month.
Yeah, while those numbers are still being finalized, the department believes more than 23,000 kids will be in care by that time. Now, Brooke Slyer is digging deeper in what needs to be done to help. Brooke.
That's right. The most recent numbers show more than 1,300 children are in the foster care system throughout the state's 15 most southern counties. Again, DCFS only believes that number will increase over the next year, meaning more people need to step up as foster parents and give these youth a safe place to stay. People like the Odells, who are temporary parents to many and permanent parents to a few.
We get to learn about rocks, geodes, and sediments right now.
Les and Christine Odell took in their son Xavier as a newborn through the foster care system.
He is a typical preteen boy right now. He loves sports, he loves drawing, he loves playing with his brothers.
Caleb and Bentley also came to the Odells as infants.
What is this?
It's something the couple never thought they would do. Foster, let alone adopt.
Son in college and a daughter in high school, and I was ready for an empty nest.
That all changed with Christine needing a credit for her bachelor's degree in adult education while employed at Southern Illinois University, Carbondale.
I had to take a child development class and I could never fit it into my schedule, into my work schedule. So I talked to my advisor and she suggested learning more about the pride training for foster care.
You hear the crocodile? Snorkel. Ooh.
The Odells took the class together and by the end of the semester knew it would be life-changing.
We got our first foster care placement, a little blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy who was 4 years old and came in and stole our hearts.
His path to foster care likely started the same as many children before him. Reports of abuse and neglect go to this hotline. Trained professionals decide if the claim should be investigated by the Department of Children and Family Services.
Just because little Johnny and Susie have on dirty clothes does not mean that they're neglected or abused. It just means that mom doesn't have access to those resources.
Nanette Vaughn, who oversees CASA of Williamson County, says it's much more serious than that, and she would know. Through CASA, community volunteers are assigned a child or family in the foster care system and act as eyes and ears for the judge presiding over the case.
It's uncomfortable. It's not a good topic. We don't want to know that these things are happening right next to us.
According to the state of Illinois, abuse is the mistreatment of a child by anyone responsible for their welfare. That includes physical, sexual, or mental abuse. Neglect is the failure to meet minimal parenting standards for supervision, food, clothing, and medical care, among others. While as many as 100,000 children go unreported each year in Illinois, the number of youth in care has gone up. The projected number of youth in care at the end of fiscal year 2021, or next month, is 23,238. And by the end of fiscal year 2022, add 306 kids.
The length of the visit will depend upon sort of the age of the child, what stage they are in.
Gary Hilsman, CEO of Caritas Family Solutions, the largest foster care program in Southern Illinois, says there are many reasons for this, some tied to the pandemic.
We must enact an immediate stay-at-home order for the state of Illinois.
I'll have more on the impacts the pandemic has had on the foster care system and how those are still being felt. Plus, we'll check back with the Odells and how they become the family that they are today, all because of taking a leap of faith and becoming foster parents. That will be part 2 of this story tomorrow on News 3 this morning at 6. Reporting in studio, Brooke Slyer, News 3.